For years, women were taught that success looked like this: get the degree, build a career, work hard, be loyal, climb the ladder, and eventually security would follow. But today, many women are discovering something unsettling. They're doing everything right and still feeling vulnerable. Not because they aren't talented, not because they aren't working hard, but because the workplace has changed. Layoffs happen to top performers, entire departments disappear. AI is changing roles that once seemed untouchable. And for many women, the question isn't, can I do my job? The question is, what happens if my job changed tomorrow? If you've been feeling that tension, this video is for you. Because the answer may not be finding a new job, the answer may be creating more options. Hi, if we haven't met, my name is Catherine, coach and business strategist. I help women who are burnt out, unfulfilled, or just simply want something different start an online business with the skills, expertise, and life experience they already have. Let's be clear. This isn't an anti-corporate video. Many women enjoy their careers. Many women are doing meaningful work. The issue isn't having a job. The issue is depending only on one source of income. Think about it. Most businesses would never rely on one customer. Investors don't put all of their money in one stock. Yet millions of women rely on a single employer for 100% of their income. And most of us were taught that was normal. The problem is that what once was considered security has quietly become risk. Not because you've done anything wrong, but because the rules have changed. And here's what surprised me the most: the women creating the most stability right now aren't necessarily making more money, they're creating more options. Let's talk about what that means. When people hear start a business, they often imagine quitting their job, risking everything, and hoping it works. That isn't what I am talking about. Options look different. Options look like knowing a layoff wouldn't completely derail your life, knowing you have another way to generate income, knowing your experience has value beyond your employer, knowing you have choices. Options create confidence because confidence doesn't come from certainty. Confidence comes from knowing you have alternatives. And that's what many women are truly looking for. Not escape, options. If you're listening to this and wondering what skills or experience you could actually turn into a business, I created a free guide called From Stuck to Started, the 4-part framework for turning your skills into a business. It walks you through the 4 pieces that help women identify what they already have, what they could offer, and how to begin creating income beyond their job. The link is in the description below. One of the biggest misconceptions I hear is, I don't know what business I could start. But most women already possess something valuable: years of professional expertise, knowledge gained through experience, problems they've solved, lessons they've learned through their life experience, and processes they've mastered. Skills other people would gladly pay to learn. The challenge isn't that women lack value. The challenge is that they've never been taught to see that value through the lens of a business. Your career may have been building business assets for years without you realizing it. But here's where many women get stuck. Even when they recognize they have valuable skills, they immediately think, I don't know where to start. Let's simplify that. Most people think starting a business means creating something entirely new. It doesn't. Often it's about organizing what you already know. You don't need a revolutionary idea. You don't need to become an influencer. You don't need hundreds of thousands of followers. You need clarity. Who can you help? What problem can you solve? What knowledge do you have? What experience do people consistently come to you for? Those questions are often where businesses begin, not with certainty, with clarity. I actually believe that many women over 40 have an advantage. They've spent decades building expertise. They understand people. They've navigated challenges. They've developed skills that younger professionals are still learning. The problem isn't a lack of experience. It's undervaluing that experience. What feels ordinary to you may be transformational to someone else. Your knowledge has value. Your experience has value. Your story has value. And in today's economy, those assets matter. So if you're watching this and wondering whether you could actually build something of your own, here's what I want you to remember. You don't have to have everything figured out. You just need a starting point. The goal isn't necessarily to quit your job. The goal is to create options, more flexibility, more confidence, more control over your future. And the good news is that many women already have the raw materials they need. The challenge is understanding how to turn those skills, expertise, and experiences into something that generates income. That's called packaging your knowledge. That's exactly why I created my free guide that I mentioned earlier. From Stuck to Started, the 4-part framework for turning your skills into a business. Inside, I'll walk you through the 4 foundational pieces that help women identify what they could build, who they can serve, and how to begin creating something of their own. If you'd like a copy, be sure and get it. The link is in the description below. And I love to hear your comments. So tell me this. What's one skill, strength, or area of experience you've developed over the years that other people often come to you for help with? Or what life experience that you have been able to overcome that you're sure other people, women in those situations, could benefit from how you were able to navigate through it? If this video helped you think differently about your future, subscribe and share it with another woman who may need this message today. Thank you for stopping by to watch this video, and I hope to see you in the next video.